जीतेगी भाई जीतेगी, हमारी पार्टी जीतेगी, हमारा नेता कैसा हो, महेश बाबू जैसा हो. Guys, this type of slogans you are going to hear a lot in next few months, because general election in India is going to happen in April and May 2024. Now in this election, the whole country will be in this election fever. But as an investor, what we have to think? We have to think how we can take advantage of this election. Which are the stocks are going to be impacted? Also, which are the sectors going to be benefit? So today I am going to talk about in detail which are the sectors and the stocks will be benefited through Indian election 2024. So stay tuned till the end, because I am going to give you 10 stocks and also 5 sectors, 10 stocks which will be impacted through this election, and which are the stocks which you can buy for the election 24. So stay till the end, guys. Welcome everyone. My name is CA Tapandoshi. I welcome you to my YouTube channel, and please click the below link and subscribe to my channel, and also put in the comment box how you are preparing for this election. Are you have any stocks in your mind? You can put it in the chat box, and meanwhile also I am going to give you 10 stocks which will be benefited to this election. So let us start. So talking about election first, guys, let us understand how this election is going to impact in India. So first we're going to talk about how it affects the stock market. Now how this election, see, over the years election has a great correlation with the stock market, but let us understand this correlation and what are the factors actually impact the stock market once this election result is out, and before election and after election what is the scenario. So talking about that, if you talk about, first of all, during the election year, there is lot of uncertainty. Guys, the whole political party is going to change if the opposition comes into picture, and that is a big change. So normally stock market do react maybe volatility, with a volatility that if it comes in the favor, which stock market thinks, yes, stock market goes up, but if comes the complete reverse, the stock market may tank also. So yes, there is a complete year of uncertainty, and that is what normally happens over the years. But yes, now if you talk about the current government, it has been stable in last 2 tenure. So that's why this time the stock market is not so uncertain. But yes, if something goes the wrong side, then of course stock market will behave like anything. So yes, there is an uncertainty, and that's why a lot of volatility happens during this period. Again, policy changes happen. See guys, if the opposition comes into picture and they are having a completely different view of the economy to be run and what are the steps to be taken, at that time one has to be very careful what type of steps they are going to take. So yes, policy changes also plays a very big role, because a new government can change the complete policy, so that affects the market. Another impact is of interest rate. See, normally it happens that whenever the election comes, before that normally the interest rate cut are happening, but that depends on the economy, depends on the scenario. Now if you talk about current scenario across the world, still inflation is on the higher side. There was a talk going on that by this year and US will start reducing the interest rate, even India will start reducing the interest rate, but I don't think this will happen, because again in USA inflation is stronger, and again there will be a one uptick in the interest rate. So I don't think that interest rate may be coming down this year, another starting of the year. So chances are less that interest rate will go down. But yes, normally a government will always think that cut down in the interest rate should happen, so that will help the cyclicals and also the economy overall. So we have to see whether this will happen or not, but the chances are very less. Again, sector specific impact comes normally whenever there is an election and few of the sector runs. So I'm going to talk about which are the sector will be impacted to this election, so that I'll show you at the end. So stay till then. I'm going to talk about in detail what are the specific sector going to be impacted. Again, investor sentiment. See guys, understand, a new government coming will lay a foundation of what is going to happen in next 5 years. So a strong government in the central will always push the market sentiment up higher, even the investor sentiments much higher. So yes, investor sentiments plays a big role based on the what type of government it is coming. Again, talking about historical relationship, so whenever there is a election, and as I told you, there is a big volatility. If you do remember when the Vajpayee government was there, and suddenly when the Congress government came, the expectation was not that Vajpayee government is going to lose. At that time, if you know, there was a one down circuit in the market. I think second was also a down circuit. No, second was not a down circuit, but yes, suddenly a big fall in the market happened in one day, which was an unexpected. So yes, election year volatility, even election day volatility normally happens, but provided the result comes on the adverse situation. Again, economical fundamental, the fundamental plays a very big role. So normally the fundamental changes if something goes haywire. ऐसा तो कुछ होता नहीं है कि some drastic change comes, but yes, a policy which is going on, and if the new government comes, then yes, there is a change in fundamental happening. Again, long term perspective, even the, if you talk about FII, DII, they always see which type of government is coming, whether it is pro capital investment, whether they are actually eager to have a long term build up in the country or not, long term, again whether they are welcoming foreign investor or not. So yes, normally FII, DII, and also Indian investor also think that what is the long term perspective, a new government coming. So that is what happens, and that is what change is coming in the stock market. Again, incumbent advantage. So normally whenever there is an election year, before that government tries to give lot of soaps and everything to the general public to gain that vote. Currently it is not showing, because I think BJP is quite confident they are going to win, but BJP is not doing all that. So but normally if you see the state election, when the election is coming, before the election, no, they give lot of soaps and everything. Actually that goes against the economic scenario, but hopefully that does not happen. That is the what we pray for, that. So yes, normally it may happen. Again, party affiliation, whoever is party, whoever is company supporting a particular party, if the party comes into power, that companies are getting benefit. You see, there is always a talk that Adani has got a lot of benefit out of the Modi government and everything. We know that, and yes, they got the benefit. That is everyone knows about it. But so that is what I'm telling. The company and a group of companies which is supporting that political party, and they come into power, of course they are in a much better advantage. Now let me show you how the stock market is impacted during the election day and before and after the election day. So talking about that, if you talk about October 1999, when Shri Atal Bihari Vajpayee government came, you can see 1 year before there was almost 51% rise in market. Okay, however in 1 month it was almost 3% rise before the election, and at that time everyone was not sure whether Mr. Vajpayee will come into power or not. After that the results were not great, around 1% down, then 13% down. Overall the return was around 38%. On 2004, if you remember, no one expected that Vajpayee will lose the election. However, Dr. Manmohan Singh came into picture, and you can see in 1 year there was of course a down circuit, then after that there was a big jump, almost 98% jump. Okay, in 1 year, 1 month it was 700% down. After election also there was a 1 year, there was a 23% jump. So overall it was around 121% jump in 2 years. Again, 2009, Dr. Manmohan Singh came into power. No one expected they will come into majority. Actually, they literally achieved majority. The market was down 25% down earlier, but before election it was 27%. Again, after election, no, almost there was more than 32% of during 1 year. 2 year return was 7%. Then in 2014, Narendra Modi came into picture. 1 year before, everyone expected that he is going to win, but not. No one was thinking they will win with a almost majority. So 16.5% it was up. After election also it was 7 and 21. So overall it was 2 years it was 37%. Again in 2019 everyone thought yes, Mr. Narendra Modi is going to come into picture. You can see before election 5% up. After that there was not a big jump because it was an expectation, so only 2.4%. So overall average, if you see before 1 year, almost before election there was 29%, and after election it is around 12. So overall in 2 years return is 41%. However, talking about this year, no, of course there is a big jump in the market. You can see them actually large cap has already gone up 13%, everything. Okay, talking about that only, if you see large cap, almost there is a 13% jump in the market. Okay, in last 1 year. Of course, there are lot many reasons other than election also, there is a good rally of FI into India. Again, no good sentiment across the world. Slowly and steadily, the things are improving, and US is also strong. So yes, there was a good 13% upside in the stock market. Talking about large cap Nifty level. Again, if you talk about mid cap, there's a very good jump. Almost you can say that 26% up in last 1 year, much better than almost twice of large cap. So yes, all the mid cap stock has gone up a lot, including the small cap stocks. Talking about small cap stock, the jump is almost you can say that 31%. Most of the retail investor portfolio is improved a lot because most of them is having a mid cap and small cap there in their portfolio. So yes, they have done very well. So you can talk about 36%, even for mid cap, 31% up in small cap compared to large cap. So overall, if you see, the broader market has gone up a lot. Now talking from here, whether it will go up or not, well, that depends on lot many things about US market, global market, how they are panning out, even the China market panning out. Now whether there will be a big rally before the election, well, that is to be seen, because what is happening here, you have to understand, market is predominantly thinking that yes, Mr. Narendra Modi is going to come back. So that thing is already discounted. Yes, there will be a small rally here and there, but there is no opposition of Mr. Narendra Modi. That is what we can see here currently. So that is the thing which is known to the market, and that's why I really doubt that there will be a big jump because of the election, unless yes, there may be a 5 to 10% jump, but not like 40% which used to come earlier. So that is a thing. Again, the global market should be supportive if you really want to have a big jump in the market. But yes, whenever there is an election year, there is always an uncertainty, so market will be watchful. So talking from here, yes, 5 to 8% jump may be there, but not a big one. So 1000 or 2000 Nifty, yes, it can go here and there, but not more than that. That is what my take is. Now let us talk about what are the sectors and stocks which will be benefited through this election. So let us talk in detail about that, and this is what the sectors and stock I prefer you to, if you want, you can buy that also. Just a disclaimer from my side, do your own research before investing, and no, put in the comment box even what stocks you think which will do well. Okay, so talking about stock and sector, so first sector which I want to talk about is nothing but the defense, because defense will do well. Overall, if you talk about defense, no, of course, Modi government in last 3 years has focused a lot on defense, and they want, see, we are from the fifth largest economy, we are going to become a third largest economy in the world. And if you really want to become third largest economy, you have to focus on defense, correct? And that is what lot many companies are getting benefited. In that, I find BEL and HAL much more better perspective, because they are government company and they may do well, and their order books is also look good. Good Mezagon and all these are there, but valuation point of view, these two looks better. So yes, defense is one of the sector, and these are the two stocks. Another sector which I prefer you to think about is banking. Now interest rate is not going down, but yes, in next coming year, maybe around March to June, there may be a drop in the interest rate, because US, if they're going to drop it by the next year, will also drop it. But at that time, no, banks will have a upper front, and yes, I think ICICI Bank and the large cap and DCA Bank are better position, take advantage of this. So yes, from the banking sector, I think this will do well. And in next 10 years, guys, India is going to grow a lot. 3 times economy will be there, and banking sector is like a blood, correct? So unless banking sector do not do well, this economy, our economy is not going to go up. So yes, ICICI and DCB is one of the two banks which I think about it. Another is IT. Talking about IT, I think IT currently is in gone down actually because of US and everything still. But yes, it has recovered a lot. Again, it is gone down. But overall, I think it is in a mega trend. So overall, I think Infosys and HCL will do well over the time. So yes, IT, and of course you can think about mid cap IT. But yes, these are the two stocks at a large cap level you can think about it to invest. IT, yes, next 10 years. Currently, there is a road is not so great. No, There is lot of bumps coming, but overall I think IT will do well, because as and when US recovery will come, US economy recovery come, IT is going to do well. Then another sector which I feel is chemicals. Chemical is not doing great because lot of reasons are there. Of course, from China we are getting pressure. As China's economy is going down, their chemical companies are now giving lot of offers and they are exporting a lot, because the demand is not there at the domestic level across the world. Because the inflation is high, the demand of clothes and everything no is going down, and as a result chemical is not doing well from last 1.5 year to 2 year. But yes, from here if things get stabilized and yes economy start recovering, maybe next first half of next year, I think chemicals, all the chemical companies will do well. And but in that, SRF and PI industry are the top pick which I think about of chemical sector. And the last sector I am talking about, real estate. Guys, since seriously, when the interest rate will come down, maybe the first half of next year, yes, interest sensitive stocks like macrotech, developers or prestige estate, real estate stocks will do well. These are the top pick from the real estate sector which may do well in the coming year, as and when the interest rates start dropping down. So guys, these are the 5 sectors and 10 stocks which I wanted to talk about. Now these are the prospective good quality stocks. If you want to invest, you can invest. Of course, disclaimer, guys, do your own research, or you can ask your advisor to give you a recommendation and review this before investing. But yes, these are the suggestions from my side. And do write in the comment box what do you think about it and what are the stocks you are interested in. And hope you like this video, guys. And guys, if you want to learn about more about how to review the stocks and sectors and fundamental invest, also entry, addition, exit, you can attend our master class. The link is given below. You can click the link and do attend. And normally during the weekends we do the webinars. So I'll see you soon there. And do like and subscribe this channel. Do like this video and see you soon in the next video. Thank you.